Tonight, Tampa police are searching for these men right here, believed to be the assailants. Fox 13's Haley Hines spoke with the victim, who hopes police can track down these guys before they hurt anybody else.
Sunday afternoon, an employee at Burger Culture was leaving the restaurant at International Plaza, headed to another location. The man, who asked not to be identified, noticed a group was watching him.
They were just looking at me very differently than a normal person would look at you.
At times, following a little too close for comfort. When he exited Dillard's into the parking garage,
all I heard was like heavy footsteps behind me, like someone running behind me. And then I was grabbed.
Tampa police say 4 men attacked him, striking him several times on the ground.
And they just picked me up and started beating me. They were going for whatever I had on me, so I just held on to like my pockets and I put all my body weight like over everything in my pocket.
They got away with his cell phone and money. Despite chasing them back through the mall, yelling to draw attention, police say they drove off in this dark 4-door sedan.
Normal people don't do that. You don't just attack people as soon as they exit the mall. Yeah. In broad daylight.
The worker was left with a gash on his forehead and a swollen face from getting kicked in the cheek.
And I couldn't really see out of my right eye at that time because how swollen it was.
Looking back, he wishes he'd gone with his gut and alerted mall security at the first sign of trouble.
Random things happen to good and bad people, and it's just you just gotta constantly be aware of your environment. I'm just thankful for my breath and the fact that I'm breathing, and that's the main thing in my time, my freedom. That's what they didn't take from me.
In Tampa, Haley Hines, Fox 13.
Hello everyone, it's Sister Roland, and all I need is a few minutes to discuss this case. Well, discuss this news report that happened in Tampa, Florida, of it looked like an employee that works in this plaza. He was allegedly attacked by these 4 men. You have to say allegedly because, people are presumed innocent until proven guilty. But this happened back, I think, last weekend. So he said he was leaving while he was getting off and going to go to his car. And he had already said they were looking at him in a sense, it made him feel uncomfortable. And then he heard the footsteps behind him. But he didn't, I guess he didn't call anybody, or he probably thought, you know how we talk ourselves out of our intuition, out of our gut feeling. All have done it. We all have done it. And in the time that we're living in, well, you're never supposed to do that. But even more so in the times now that we're living, do not talk yourself out of your intuition. Do not just talk yourself out of your gut feeling. You feel something is off, go with your gut. Because it will never lead you wrong. Never. So, unfortunately for him, he was not able, he talked himself out of it in a sense, because he probably thought, they were looking at him, but it's probably something else, even though he felt somebody walking up behind him. Thank God they didn't take his life, but I really hope next time that he always go, and this is a lesson for all of us, always go with your gut feeling, because in the time that we're living in a time where people are very desperate, and a lot of people think their lives are worth nothing. They don't have nothing to live for. They have no purpose. They have no value. So when you encounter people like that, these people don't care. They will take your life for $5. They will take your life for $1. So this is why we have to be very careful in the times that we're living in. So thank God he just has some swollen, he has some pain, some swollen, I think his face is swollen, but they didn't take his life. But we know sometimes it does not end that way. And obviously these young men do not value their lives at all. Because, long time people, even though they're doing wrong stuff, but they try to do it in a way because they want to live to steal again. They want to live to rob again. So they try to do things so they don't get caught. But these young men obviously do not care, because that is in broad daylight. I'm sure somebody would have seen them. But most of the time, some people's lives are filled with pain and disappointments and nothing to live for. That going to jail is probably the best thing. At least they'll have some place to sleep, some place to eat. Some people think that way because their life to them their life has no worth, because nobody has ever told them their life was worthy. So the moral of the story, go with your gut. Always go with your gut. Do not talk yourself out of your intuition. If you have something's telling you, some people say something told me, you don't feel you're supposed to go out that day, something's up with this person looks kind of sketchy, always go with your gut feeling. Always go with your intuition. Do not stop talking yourself out of your intuition. Stop talking out yourself out of that gut feeling that you have, because it'll save your life, it'll save your money, it'll save you from a lot of pain. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you in another video. Bye.